Hello children, um, hope you're all doing good and welcome to the class. And we have already learned the grammar topics. Hope you remember the adjectives of quantity, adjectives of quality, adjectives of number, as we were discussing the types of adjectives, right? And today we have one more type of adjective, that is demonstrative adjective. You might be thinking that I have heard this demonstrative adjective somewhere. Yes, we have done in the chapter the pronouns, where we got demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives, right? And so when you use demonstrative adjectives, I told you that immediately after this, these, that, those, a noun is followed, it is called as demonstrative adjective. Okay, I'm just revising. I'll tell you again. Here also, the words this, these, that, those, when they are used to point out some people or things, then we term them as demonstrative adjectives. How can it be, ma'am? Yes. We will go with the PPT, then with the examples, then with the textbook part and the exercises. You will get a clear idea about it. Okay, children? So let me share the PPT for you. 1 second, children. Yes. So this is the PPT. As I told you, demonstrative adjectives are this, that, these, those. This means singular and near. This pen is writing. That means singular and far. That boy is standing where we cannot see the boy near to us. Then we point out that boy is standing. These mangoes are sweet. Those stars are shining. So in that way we use this to point out the object or the people. So they are called as demonstrative adjectives, children. So in demonstrative adjectives are same as the demonstrative pronouns. They are used as adjectives when they modify nouns or pronouns. I told you already, when they modify nouns or pronouns. And you know, children, you have to remember, like if you put a question which, they answer the question which. Demonstrative adjectives answer the question which. Like, these mangoes are sweet. Which mangoes? These mangoes. So these is called as demonstrative adjective. This shirt is blue. So shirt, this shirt, which shirt? This shirt. So this is termed as demonstrative adjective. That way also you can identify easily the demonstrative adjectives. And here on the screen you can see some examples. This canoe is made of wood and leather. These canoes are made of aluminium. Canoes means something a sort of lightweight boats. Wood, it is made of wood only, but they are of lightweight. So that is termed as a canoe. This canoe, which canoe? This. So this is termed as demonstrative adjective. These canoes, as I told you, they are near and plural in number. We use the term these. That is also called as demonstrative adjective, children. As we'll go into the deep explanation of demonstrative adjectives, you can see an example on the screen where this is an apple, that is an apple. Why? Because the apple is very far in the second box. And in the coming to the plural part, in the first box, these are apples. They are very near and you are showing them these are apples. Okay, and the second box, that is those are apples. They are very far. Okay, so those are apples. Which are apples? Those are apples. We're showing them, right? So here actually in this example, this is an apple, that is an apple, these are apples, those are apples. I'm just showing you this, that, these, those. But these sentences are not demonstrative adjectives. They are demonstrative pronouns. Here you can see here, and I don't want to confuse you with demonstrative pronouns and adjectives, children. So I'll be going only with demonstrative adjectives. When I see this screen, you can see here, this hat, that hat, these hats, those hats. You can see which is close, we say this hat. It is here, it is close. That hat, it is there and it is not close. So that way you can easily signify the difference. So demonstrative adjective describes a noun. This chair is broken. That car is cheap. These clothes are wet. Those birds are flying south. This chair is broken. Which chair is broken? This chair. So this, that, these, those, which are in blue color, all are called demonstrative adjectives. Very clear, children. And here also, as I want to show again, the fingers pointing out this and these, that and those. Just to make you know the difference, I'm showing you all these slides, children. And here you can see demonstrative adjectives and pronouns. As I'll say, demonstrative adjectives point out people and objects and the relative position and distance between the speaker and the object or the person modified, and they are usually placed before the modified noun and agree with it in number and gender. This all definition is not required, only you understand that they point out people and objects and they are placed before the modified nouns. They are placed before the nouns. That only you remember. It will be easy for you. That they are called demonstrative adjectives. And as this boy, you see, this is my book. It is very near to him. This is my book. Which is my book? This is my book. That is my friend. He is very far. These are my books. They are very near. Those are my friends. They are not close and they are very far. So you use the word those and they are plural in number. So blindly you have to remember this, that, these, those are called demonstrative adjectives in this segment. And coming to this singular plural, as I told you, this hat, that hat, these hats, those hats. I told this example to you. Demonstrative adjectives are used to indicate or point a noun or a pronoun. And the 4 demonstrative adjectives are this, that, these, and those. She wants those shoes. She wants those shoes. Which shoes? Those. So here, those can be termed as demonstrative adjective. That pencil belongs to the teacher. Which pencil? That pencil. So underline that, and that should be the demonstrative adjective. These essays need to be graded. These essays. Which essays? These. So these is termed as demonstrative adjective. You should sing this song tonight. Which song? This song. So this should be underlined. So that way we have to identify demonstrative adjectives, children. Okay. Now we will go for the textbook part. So coming to the textbook part, children, here you can see demonstrative adjectives. It is in page number 26. Okay. So read the sentences. You can see on the screen. This boy is strong. That boy is weak. These mangoes are sour. Those mangoes are sweet. Such men are very brave. And the words which are highlighted in blue color, this, that, these, those, such also are called as demonstrative adjectives. If I read the lines in pink, it will be noticed that the adjectives in the above sentences are used to point out persons or things. Such adjectives which point out persons or things are called demonstrative adjectives. I already explained you about this. So demonstrative adjectives answer the questions which. That is what we have studied. Those mangoes are sweet. Which mangoes are sweet? Those. So those. Such men are very brave. Which men? Such men. So here, such will be demonstrative adjective. So in some context, you have to understand that not only this, that, these, those, sometimes other words also, according to the sentence, will become the demonstrative adjectives. That's why I'm telling you again, you question which, then you will get the answer for demonstrative adjective. That will be very easy also for you to identify, right, children? And here you can see in the next page, where I can see this and these are used for persons or things that are near. Yes. That and those are used for persons or things that are far away. This and that are used with singular nouns. These and those are used with plural nouns. I read it, but I explained it already to you. If you go through it again, you'll understand the first line, this and this, very near. That and those, very far. This and that, singular nouns. These and those, plural nouns. That is what he is showing the difference. In the box, you can see this car is new, it is singular. These cars are old, plural. That car is new, singular and far. Those cars are old. This is plural and far, not close. Okay, children? Understood? Shall we go for the exercise? Okay, just listen to the exercise. Afterwards, you can answer it, or with me also you can do if you can. Otherwise, concentrate on just listening to me, right? Underline the demonstrative adjectives in the following sentences. First one, this book has pictures in it. Which book? This book. So underline this. That is what he has given. Second sentence, I like these mangoes. Which mangoes? These mangoes. So underline these. Look at the picture. That is third sentence. Look at the picture. Which picture? Look at that picture. So underline that. Fourth one, those boys are in my class. Which boys are in my class? Those boys. So you have to underline those. Fifth one, those flowers have a sweet smell. Which flowers? Those flowers. Underline those. I do not like such people. Sixth sentence. Such people. Which people? Such people. So here, such will be termed as demonstrative adjective. The seventh one. That boy is hardworking. Which boy is hardworking? That boy. So underline that. Eighth one. These dogs have short tails. Which dogs have short tails? These dogs. So you have to underline these as demonstrative adjective. I hate such things. Which things? Such things. So underline such as demonstrative adjective. In the 10th one, his house stands on yonder hill. His house stands on yonder hill. Here you will be having confusion like which will be the demonstrative adjective. Any guess, children? Yes, is his house. His is pronoun. House is noun. But a pronoun cannot be an adjective, right? His house stands on yonder hill. Which hill? Yonder hill. So here, yonder should be underlined. Okay, children. So here it is a noun only. But which hill it is asking means it is yonder hill. Okay. So fine. Now, I'll go for the exercise 6. Color the size adjectives red, the shape adjectives pink, the sound adjectives blue, and the feeling adjectives green. So some words are given: quiet, crooked, tall, excited, fat, huge, loud, round, dull, noisy, square, angry. So if I take quiet, it comes under sound adjective. So you have to highlight it with blue color. Okay. So you can highlight it with a crayon. Don't use sketch pens, children. Don't use sketch pens. Okay. Anyways, now the second one is crooked. Crooked is like it is related to shape. Crooked means, you know, it is not in a proper shape. It is a crooked wire, means it is bent. It is a bent wire. Okay, a bent also it can make it on the meaning crooked. Okay, which is bent. So it is also comes, it comes under shape adjective. So you have to put it with the, you know, pink color, right? Tall. Tall comes as into a size adjective, right? So you have to highlight it with red color crayon. Excited, it is a feeling adjective, so you have to highlight it with green color. Fat. Fat comes under shape, so you have to highlight it with pink color. Huge. Huge is again a size, so you have to highlight it with red. Okay. Loud. Loud comes under sound adjective, so make it blue. Round. Round is again a shape, so you have to make it pink. Dull. Dull is about a feeling, so make it with green. And noisy is obviously a sound adjective, so highlight it with blue color. Square. Square is again a shape, so you have to highlight it with pink color. And angry is a feeling, children, so definitely green. Okay, so hope you are clear. And the last part of this exercise is the adjectives. Put the adjectives in the bubbles in the correct column. So he has given 3 columns: taste, touch, sight. Tasting, touching, and by seeing. Sight means by seeing it, you have to understand what is that. Soft. How will you understand whether it is soft? Yes, by touching it. So that soft word comes under second column. Juicy. When you feel it juicy, when you taste it, you feel it juicy, or, you know, according the consistency will be understood by tasting it. So you can write it in the first column. Beautiful. By seeing only we can say whether the object or the person is beautiful or not. So it comes under third column. Dull. By seeing only we can say a person is dull or not, right? Without seeing somebody, you cannot ask them whether they're dull or not. By recognizing their voice, you might say, but by seeing only we will identify so dullness. So you have to write dull here. Then hard. By touching it only, you will feel whether it is hard or soft. So it comes in the second column. Rough. Rough also, children. By touching it only, you will feel whether it is rough, soft, hard, or whatever it is. So again, rough also comes under second column. Sour. By tasting it, lemon is very sour. How can you say that? Because you taste it, you can say it. So it comes under first column. Bright. Bright is again by seeing only we can say that it is bright or dark or dull or whatever it is. Multicolored. How can you say that the cloth is multicolored? By seeing it. So it comes under third column. Heavy. Heavy means when you touch it only you'll feel it whether it is heavy or light. So it comes under second column. Spicy. So when you taste it only you will understand whether the item is spicy or it is normal or it is sweet, sour, whatever it is. Bitter. All this taste will be under first column. And the last one is bitter. As I told you, bitter means bitter gourd. You know, bitter gourd, the name itself is bitter gourd because the taste, it tastes very bitter, right? So that comes under first column. So according to that you divide and write, children. And I think I have finished the exercise of demonstrative adjectives. Later on we will go for the other part, that is we are left with interrogative and possessive adjectives, which we will go into the other, we will take that part in the next class, children. Okay, hope you have got a nice idea about demonstrative adjectives. You have any doubts, you personally message me, and have discussed almost everything clearly. Thank you, children. Have a nice time.